welcome to another episode of Avian Home Adventure here at the Carolina Raptor Center. This is our lesser yellow-headed vulture. Some of you may remember seeing her in a previous Avian Home Adventure. And she loves sitting on this scale. Whatever it is, whether it's just a new perch or maybe it's a little softer, she loves to sit on this perch. And lucky for us, we are able to get weights on our birds this way by scale training them to sit on the scale. Getting her off the scale is the harder part. So, I wanted to bring her out today because we are missing a little bit of sunshine, and she is the lesser yellow-headed vulture. So she's going to bring us her own little ray of yellow sunshine. If you guys can see, her head is covered in a nice yellow color, a little red, maybe even like a little blue. And these guys are not native to North America. They're native to Mexico, Central America, and South America is where you'll see them. And she is called the lesser yellow-headed vulture because there is a greater yellow-headed vulture. Don't eat the scale. You can't eat the scale. Here, have some pieces of mice. So they differ. The greater yellow-headed and the lesser yellow-headed differ on a couple of different points, but they are both vultures, so they're going to share characteristics with other vultures, such as that beautiful bald head. We like to say bald is beautiful here, and that bald head helps them stay clean. So they're going to eat what I call road pizza. And road pizza is roadkill. It's dead things. It's called carrion. And feathers are very hard to clean, especially when they get wet. So vultures have a bald head because skin is easier to clean than feathers. And she does have a longer neck, but because it's cold and it's a little rainy, she has a hood up over her head, which is kind of protecting her neck and her head. Can you not eat the scale, please? That would be great. So today she's eating a mix of mice and quail that we've cut up into tiny little pieces. And these guys already will eat dead things. So quail is one of her favorites. And if you guys are able to see, so she has an incredible sense of smell. So she doesn't have that bone that separates her nostrils. So airflow can go right through. I can actually see right through her skull. And that allows her to have an incredible ability to smell. And these guys will also live along with the king vulture. So the king vulture is not going to have a very good sense of smell, but these guys do. But the king vulture has a sharp and strong beak because they're bigger. So the lesser yellow-headed vulture relies on the king vulture to open carcasses, to open the hide of animals. These guys are not going to be strong enough to do that on their own. So these guys will find the food. The king vultures will follow them to the food. King vulture will open the carcass, and these guys will be able to get some of those leftovers. So vultures are known as kind of the bringers of death, as, you know, kind of this negative view, which could not be farther from the truth. Yes, they look a little gargoyle-ish, but they are amazing recyclers. So we rely on these guys to clean up our environment. Otherwise, we would have piles of dead things laying around. These guys will take those dead things out of the environment for us. And not only the dead bodies, but they will also take out things like diseases, things that we don't want in our environment. And they're able to do that because of their stomach acid. They have amazingly strong stomach acid. Would you stop eating the perch? Goodness gracious. So when they eat things that may be decaying or have been infected with a disease, or a disease might be growing, their stomach acid will take those out of the environment for us.
What do you guys think? She pretty cool? Yeah.
She's really cool.
You guys have any questions about her?
You have any questions?
No. She pretty awesome?
She is awesome. She is pretty awesome. So here at the center, we're saying that you need to stay 6 feet or a vulture's wingspan apart from each other. So she does not have 6 feet wingspan. She has about 5 to 5.5 wingspan. So she can't socially distance
Properly. Why are her legs white?
Why are her legs white? That's a really good question. So these guys are around dead things, they're around bacteria a lot. So their head is bald to keep them clean. Their legs are also bald to keep them clean as well. And not only are they easier to clean, but she will actually poop on her own legs because that stomach acid is still. Oh, I would really prefer you not to eat that. Her stomach acid will kill any bacteria that are on her legs as well. So their heads are going to be clean because they're bald. Their legs are going to be clean because they don't have any feathers and because she poops on them to kill off any bacteria. And then she will sunbathe. She will bask in the sun. So on really sunny days, she will spread out those wings and she will just simply bask in the sun. And that sun will allow anything on her wings to, any bacteria, to go ahead and get killed right off.
What is her name and how much does she weigh?
Her name is Inca, and she weighs probably around 3 pounds. Even though she might look like she's a little, really heavy, they do have a lot of feathers that cover up their body, so it's hard to get a good view of what she actually looks like under there. She's about 3 pounds, and we're able to weigh her multiple times a week because she is readily hops up onto the scale and then proceeds to eat it. So these guys, their feet are not like the other raptors you might see here on the trail. They don't have those sharp talons. They're not grabbing anything that's moving. Their feet are designed for walking on the ground. They're designed to hop over logs and rocks, so their feet are going to be a lot flatter. Their talons are going to be a little shorter, and that's all for just helping them get to their food source, which is already on the ground. It's not moving, it's not flying away or running away. So what Inca's telling us right now is she got off the scale. She might not be interested in food anymore. She did a big yawn to help move that food down into her crop.
And now she might be more interested